Hello, this is Hira. Welcome to the mini story for thought mastery. Are you feeling good? Are you moving your body, breathing deeply, smiling big? Good posture? Hope so. Let's get started. There was an incredible woman named Paru. Paru was a linguist and she wanted to study India. What was Paru? Well, she was a linguist. What is a linguist? A linguist is a person who studies languages. So, what did Paru study? Language. Paru studied language. She was a linguist. Was Paru a car driver? No, she wasn't a car driver. Paru was a linguist. Who was a linguist? Paru. Paru was a linguist. How many languages did Paru speak? 3. No, not 3. 6. No, not 6. She spoke 200 languages. How many languages did she speak? 200. Paru was an amazing linguist. She spoke 200 languages. In fact, she had total mastery in 200 languages. Wow! Did she have total mastery or was she pretty good? Total mastery. She had total mastery in 200 languages. What kind of linguist was Paru? An incredible linguist, a super linguist and amazing linguist. But she needed another language. She wanted to study Bongala. What do people speak? Bongala? Where do people speak Bongala? India. In India. People speak Bongala, of course. Did Paru want to speak Bongala or did she want to speak Hindi? Well, she already spoke Hindi perfectly, so she wanted a new language. She was bored. Time for a new language. She wanted to speak Bongala. She wanted to speak 200 languages perfectly. What was Paru? A linguist. She was a linguist, not just a normal linguist. She was a super duper incredible linguist. So she wanted to learn Bongala first. She tried a visual method. Did she try to learn with her eye or her ears? With her eyes. A visual method. Visual means with the eyes, connected to the eyes, related to seeing. Visual. She tried a visual method first. What kind of method did she try to learn? Bongala with a visual method. She tried a visual method for learning Bongala. She read textbooks and grammar rules. Did she listen to them or did she read them? Well, she read them, right? It was a visual method. She used her eye. She read textbooks. She read grammar rules. What language was she studying? Bongala. She was studying Bongala with a visual method. She studies Bongala with a visual method for 2 years. Every day she read textbooks. Every day she read grammar books. After 2 years, what happened? Nothing. After 2 years, Paru was frustrated. She still could not speak Bangla. Was the visual method successful for Paru? No. It was not successful for Paru. Failed with the visual method. For how long she studies with the visual method? For 2 years, right? She studied with a visual method for 2 years. Which language did she study for 2 years? Bangla, right? She studied Bangla with a visual method for 2 years. Who studies Bangla with a visual method for 2 years? Paru. Paru studies Bangla with a visual method for 2 years. Was she successful after 2 years? No, she failed. She was 2 years. She Bangla. So she modified her approach. Did she change her approach or did she keep the same approach? Well, she changed it. She modified her approach. What did she modify? Her approach, her method, her technique. She changed her technique. She changed her way of learning. She modified her approach to what? To learning Bangla. She modified her approach to learning Bangla. She changed her technique for learning Bangla. What kind of approach did she try next? Was it a visual approach again? No, it wasn't. She modified her approach. She changed that. It was a kinesthetic approach method. A kinesthetic method. Oh, a new word. Kinesthetic. Kinesthetic means related movement and the body. So, related to movement, feelings, physical feeling and the body. She learned Bangla with her body, with movement and feeling in her body. Sounds interesting. What kind of method did she try next? Kinesthetic. She tried a kinesthetic method. Who tried a kinesthetic method? Paru. Paru tried a kinesthetic method for what? For learning Bangla. She tried a kinesthetic method for learning Bangla. Did she try to learn with her body or with her ears? With her body. She tried to learn with her body. She tried a kinesthetic method. What was the kinesthetic method? Well, it was called TPR, and she had to jump and moved while learning. The teacher said, "Jump" in Bangla. Of course, and Paru would jump. The teacher said, "Sit" in Bangla, and Paru would sit. She did this every day. She jumped and sat and moved and walked and wrote and read as the teacher told her to in Bangla. It was a kinesthetic method, right? She had to move her body. She was learning with movement, kinesthetic. Did this boost her learning? Oh yes, it did. It boosted her learning. It raised her learning. Thank you for story of Paru, and it's the first story of Paru and part 2. First part you have got now, and part 2 you will get tomorrow, and I will complete, and I will tell that what did Paru do and how did she learn, and what the needs she are doing. And let's meet tomorrow in next part, the part number 2 of Paru. And for now, thank you and take care of yourselves and listen many times if it is need. So you need to listen a week. And thank you once again. Have a good day. Bye bye.